You're watching a syndicate program.
The Sarlacc Digest Shadow Council. They are the supporters working quietly behind the scenes, making sure the show survives, evolves, and continues to digest all things Star Wars. Every dollar donated goes directly into the production of the show, from hosting costs to equipment upgrades and everything that keeps the Digest alive. If you'd like to join the Shadow Council and help shape the future of the show, you can enlist today at patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest Podcast or scan the QR code on your screen. To our Shadow Council members, your loyalty is noted and your support is deeply appreciated. Now, punch it, Moocher.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Sarlacc Digest, a podcast bringing line talk and digested Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 344, being recorded on February 10th, 2026. I'm your host, Darth Butcher. I've got that damn Joey here.
Hello.
And we caught him. The Grand Admiral Franz is back.
Hi.
There he goes. Real docile.
No problem. No circumstances. Back at it, right?
That's right. All right, guys. Well, the other crew members are off planet right now. And before we get into it, because we've got something to talk about, we'll see how this shapes up and how the talk goes. But I do want to bring in the pit because we need you guys. We need to see what your thoughts are going into today's episode. So Ray Stanley is checking in. What's going down? Luke plays, i.e., yes, bizarre, like a beer commercial. Star Wars should shape the culture. Ooh, I like that. Star Wars should shape culture, not be shaped by it. Interesting take. Bliss Transmission's hitting us with a $10. He can't be here live. He's catch us on the live tonight. But man, the ad left him wishing so much more. Where's the marketing? Have a good show, gents. May the force be with you. Yes, Tommy, thank you so much, man. I will see you on the replay. Yeah, we got some stuff. I don't want to get it all into it this morning or right now, but Arc 501st checking in. It's talking about the ad that shook the world or didn't shake the world. I don't know. It's like Don the Dad Dorn checking in. We've got, let's see, conversations going. Rhino Hobbies, what's up? We've got Nicholas H. We have Joey's there. Ray Stanley. TVC Trev is there. I love it. Art Henderson. Good evening, everybody. Basil G. Man, everybody's here to talk Star Wars. Michael Galupo.
How the fuck long have I been gone?
Jesus,
I don't recognize a lot of names.
A long time. And you already expended your one word.
Yeah, I figured I'd get it done early.
That's awesome.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, Meeks is checking in. Dr. Brantley, we've got. Oh man, Cassidy, what's up? Yes, ready to be digest over 1,000 years. It's not that comfortable, but we'll make it as comfortable as possible. Max Rebo experience writing in like Mando on a tauntaun. John Sled. Yeah, Stu John Jedi. What's up? All right. So last week, well, first off, Chris, it's good to see you, man. It's like, it's been a minute. The last time it was about a Mando thing, I think.
Okay. When I left, it was September 24th was my last show. It was the Mandalorian teaser trailer. And I was very upset with that marketing at the time. Yeah. I think I've been proven right at this point, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to step back for a little while, sort myself out, go into a little, a little go away my own brush now. There you go.
Yeah.
And just sort myself out. And I come back just it was a coincidence, by the way.
Yeah.
But coincidence, we come back to the next trailer, which was it just doubled down and proved my point that they don't care.
Well, we'll have to it's just wild. TD3 Trooper checking in. So last week we were speculating about this because the whole thing about this whole Super Bowl thing was for a long time they weren't doing anything. It was like nothing.
We ask for it every year. Every single year, and we never ever get it.
The only difference is it's primed. It was primed for it. Like it was like all the planets were aligned to be like the comeback, right?
Yeah, it felt like was it Force Awakens or something had it on the Super Bowl, and that was it. And none of the other anything else has had it.
Yeah.
So
seriously, we had this whole discussion about it. Like I think Hal Runner, when he pops in, somebody owes him $100 because he was like, "There's not going to be a trailer." Someone bet me $100. Look at this, Don the Dad Dorn. Hey, Chris, nice to see you back. It's. I'm almost lost to words a little bit because again, we're proven wrong, proven right, or whatever it is, And when it first came on, backtracking a little bit, we were like no notion of anything, and then all of a sudden last week it was the rumored. Yes, I think it was Variety Magazine was like, yes, there is going to be a trailer. They specifically said trailer, so that got us all excited, got us all talking about it because they canceled the Doomsday, whatever they were doing, and they were going to usher in a Star Wars trailer, Mandalorian, right? We are sitting at 100 days from right now till Mandalorian's release, and that would have been, like I said, the perfect spot. And when that spot came on, the Mandalorian, the sled thing, the beer commercial, the Clydesdale, Budweiser. I was thrilled, being like, this is what we're doing. Right on. We're going to have 4 spots for the whole Super Bowl. It's like a Star Wars takeover, blah, because it was early on in the game, right? It was like, they made me watch the Super Bowl for this. I was kind of like fist pumping. I was ready to go. I'm like, all right, dude, 4 TV spots and a trailer this could be awesome. But then that hit. And then there was no promise of stay tuned for halftime show. Mando's, how they kind of advertise it to stay here and stuff. And I was like, immediately after, I was like, okay, I think that's going to be it. I think we're done. Yeah. And we're going to have to come in on Wednesday and kind of like explain ourselves.
Look, dude, that's the kind of stunt you pull when you're in full marketing blitz near the end.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're almost there. Everybody already knows you're coming out. You put it out a banger of a trailer, which you haven't yet. Right, you haven't got my interest yet there.
Nope.
And then you pull this. This is like, say, think back to the prequels when we had all the marketing blitzes with soda cans and this and that. And that fits in that kind of world, right?
Yes.
Marketing blitz like that. Did I like it? Sure. If it was in that blitz, but right now it was just. I said, oh shoot, look at that. We got a Mando trailer. Let's see if this one's any better. And I'm all, they're Clydesdales.
Right.
I'm through. This is it. So,
yeah.
Wrong time. That's all it is.
Yeah. What's up, Dana? What's going down? Thank you for checking in.
And it did look like crappy AI. I thought the Tauntauns weren't.
Yeah, it was kind of like a relief that it was just a commercial spot, kind of like a mock commercial, which is cool. Yeah, Dr. Brentley, when you spend that kind of money on an ad, you should make it count. They would have been better served by handing out 10 million in a contest.
Agreed.
I will say this: I did mark when I saw the Tauntauns because those are like my favorite, creatures in Star Wars. But around this point, we should be to the part where we're like, okay, we're good. Let's kind of slow down a little bit. If we're at 100-day mark, we should be at that point where we're like, okay, kind of getting nervous about seeing too much now. But we're not. We're like starting kids right now. Like haven't even got anything.
Yeah. We got Michael CF. It was supposed to be directed by Jon Favreau.
It was. They all just thought it was a cute idea, but they're not thinking like, I don't know. They missed.
Ark, I thought they were baby Tauntauns when I first saw it.
That was the bad piece. When you see them, they're not traditional. You can't make them look like the one Luke and Han are riding, right?
True. Yeah, and we're Stu Johns. It looked like crappy AI.
That's where I saw it. Yeah, he's right.
Nicholas H. I never seen the ad. They parodied, right? I'm no more excited for the movie list, if anything. See that? Okay, I put a poll up on our Instagram story, kind of like, did you think this was enough, or was it like no, not close at all? Right? Nowhere do I think this is going to be it, but it's all on the timing. I think you have 130 million people watching the Super Bowl. That's when you hit it, and this is like said to make the big splash. To be excited for the movie, to kind of go and it was just kind of like, I love the ad. I thought the ad was great, but I thought if it was 4 different kind of parodied ads specifically for Super Bowl, I thought it would be even better.
Sure. Even followed by the next day a full trailer release.
Yeah. Even like
that's a blitz.
Yeah. The blitz would be like 4 straight or 3 or 2, and then a trailer in the middle. And then you have something to really kind of get excited about and everything. Cassidy, $10 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Maybe they just don't want to spill the beans. Toys aren't out, and there's time for the big trailer. Yeah, we have revisited.
I don't disagree with that. No. It's more like don't do anything instead of like let it go till right before if you're going to do it, and just don't throw out stuff like this. I get what he's saying though. That makes Hell Runner is here, Chris. Somebody owes Hell Runner $100, so he's here to collect. So because or does he owe?
Oh no, he bet someone $100 that there wasn't gonna be a trailer. So and no one's saying that that's a trailer, right? That was a TV spot. Stu John.
Well, it had the movie's name on it. Yeah, TV spot. You're right. Yeah.
It was I still watched the movie, but it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not me that exactly. You know what? I guess a bigger question would be that like we're all down, we're all in, and does the marketing take that for granted? Does the Lucas and Disney take that for granted? Of like, there's going to be a 100,000 opening day people watching the movie regardless. It's the extra, and it seems like they are treating it like it's just another movie coming out, not even like a summer blockbuster, if you will.
Yeah,
because freaking Mattel has the best trailer for He-Man, and that comes out June. Dude. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I turned into a Chris there almost. I almost did it.
Everything else is going on 10 right now. Every other IP is rocking. And then we get that Filoni interview I'm sure you guys covered where he just didn't sound like I like Filoni, dude. He's a good guy. He even sounds like Lucas once in a while. But there's a presence around people when they can lead. Lucas had it. And Filoni sounds like Lucas, even in his voice sometimes, right? Very close to Lucas, but he doesn't have that same presence and confidence that Lucas has. That interview he had with whatever podcast that was, right? Where he was kind of just talking about, I'm really focused on Ahsoka, not really on Heir of the Empire. If that happens, all this, that doesn't give me confidence in anything moving forward. And Filoni's the one I trusted.
Sure. I mean, he wrote this, but I don't know how much control he has on this. I know he's the CEO of Lucasfilm now. I know it is. And he can ask Disney about all the money that he can for promoting and marketing. But I do have a feeling that, and I want to hit the chat here in a second. I do have a feeling that they're scared to commit. They're scared to go all in. It seems like it feels like that. It might not be the case, or it could be straight up the case. But to me, as somebody who is I'm there day one, no problem. Just like a lot of people here, we're gonna go. But it does seem like they're afraid. It's almost like how the toys reacted, right? After Last Jedi. They went all in, gunk, and then all of a sudden just retraction. Now it's baby. Now they're like, oh, do we do this? Do we not? Do we turn the heat up? People can look at it, and that's where you get the speculations. People are going to start looking at, do you have confidence in your own product anymore? Are you baby stepping this? You don't want to spend the money? Because that's what it's the scary part, right? And so is it they're protecting themselves in case it is not a world record breaking blockbuster that a lot of people do expect that?
I don't expect that.
I don't anymore, but it's that face. It's like saving face kind of deal. I don't know.
I know this is a reach, but do you think maybe the reason why they haven't showed like a full-on trailer is because there's a lot of other, like, the rest of the stuff that they have for the movie, it's like a big part of the plot. Like, they don't want to release something that's super like important.
Totally.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but we need a narrative trailer. We need a narrative plot at this point. Like Chris, I think going way back to September when
Japan, right? That one was it Japan when they released that one where he was in the AT-AT?
Yeah, it was it though. It was just the scene, right? It was just like a sizzle reel.
Yeah, it was the same scene as when they're falling off the cliff. So they're in the same spot.
Maybe if they release more than that, that's giving away a big.
Could be a 2-hour movie, man. You gotta be. They've been making trailers for 50 years. These guys.
But even the plot should be at like we need a narrative trailer. We need a voiceover, something that tells us tells the majority about the movie. And again, 100 days is this gray area. Exactly, 100 days is this gray area. If this thing was coming out in 4 weeks and we were like sitting here doing this, then I'd be in full on panic mode as far as like it's just going to come and go, and it's just a one little piece. But we are early. But the thing was, a couple days ago was a golden moment. It was like a perfect plan. I know, dude, and it makes sense to us, but we're not the ones. We're not the suits. We're not the creatives that be. But yeah, let's see here. Like Stu John, I'll still watch the movie. Oh yeah, I got you on that one. Yeah, Ray Stanley, they probably will put out all the figures and marketing after the movie comes out the theater. I mean, that's something they
should see it before it's gone to Disney Plus in 5 weeks.
They better not do that.
There's going to be that's the trick. They're going to end up doing that and hosing the whole thing up.
Yeah,
we're going to get it right stream.
Rhino Hobbies, as long as I know it's coming out, that's all that matters to me. Just more for me to.
Yeah, they don't have to market to us. And it's
Yeah, and I'll get into why it's a big deal to us. I will get into that. We've got Kevin Davis checking in. Families will go see the Mandalorian and Grogu at the movie theaters. Yeah, I hope. I mean, this is the big return. The whole thing was we are going back to the theaters because Disney Plus isn't making the money, and this is the way to kind of bring the
trying the safest bet in using your new face of the franchise, right? I think it's a cop out. I think it's cheap and it looks cheap, and it's just the marketing is not behind it yet.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna see it.
I know.
Three times.
Michelle,
at least, I'm sure.
Yeah, Michelle and Little Beastie checking in. My daughter and I wanted the Baby Grogu commercial to be Baby Grogu watching the Super Bowl, moving the ball and eating frogs while Mando counts his credits. That's what I'm saying. If you had like a 4-part parody kind of, I would be all in. Even if they didn't have a full-on trailer, but a takeover, if you will, that Star Wars takeover of the biggest sport event the world has.
I mean, then we're at $100 million, right? And you're sponsoring the whole
they
thing.
Own, exactly. I mean, what?
But they own ABCs, which you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like they can get a discount. Oh man. Commander Bly, why is Chris 21126? Oh yeah, I said the 10th, didn't I? It's actually.
I don't know.
Look at me. Michael, or they think the internet has destroyed our attention spans and they want to wait until it gets closer to keep the hype and research. That's possibility too.
Well, I feel like they always experiment with Star Wars though. Like
I know. Well,
maybe it's just we pay hyper attention to it, right? Like we know everything.
I think so.
When it moves, because I don't feel that same thing with DC and Marvel and
Man
and everything else. And
we put Star Wars on a pedestal. It's a higher standard.
Yeah.
It is the testing ground for everything. It has been for a long time, right? Lockstar 80 checking in. What's up, dude? I think that's what gets us in trouble a lot. When I say that, meaning the divisiveness of the Star Wars community, the fandom, everything, because a lot of people, we all think we could do it better, and I'm just playing a little bit but there are some obvious decisions that was like, well, how come that hasn't been a thing? It's like, Disney, you're not marketing to me, we get it, but you got to market this thing if you want this to be a lasting thing, because we're sustainable, but we're also finite. You know what I mean? Like we're up in there in age.
I'm not going to be. You don't have 30 more years of me.
No,
right?
We're not up there. But there's the thing: if you guys built a park around us, you put $4 billion in. There's this thing that you have to kind of like reinvigorate yourself or reinvent yourself,
just milk us for the next 20 years,
or milk. Yeah, exactly. If that's the goal, because Star Wars is a everlasting household name, and you got to keep it that way. Mando Grogu is a marketing explosion. It happened by mistake. Grogu is like this massive character
there's actually a thing. Is there still?
I think so. I think so to not maybe to us, but I think he is the face of Star Wars for a new generation, especially young kids. Because I'll be honest with you, Chris. Back in the day when we had seasons 1 and 2 of the when Grogu was everywhere, I have like 7 Grogu figures and I paid $20 for each one. I was kind of getting like bored of them, but every time I see him, every time I see him on TV, I'm like, this little guy got me again. I'm still there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Within reach. It's like, good Lord.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they came from.
Yeah, Cassidy too. They got us talking about it, and 2026. This is the new era. I mean, we do all the marketing for a lot of IPs, and this goes back into our toy talk with other properties too. They lean heavily on the third party marketing, which I feel we are third party marketing at this point. It's not disparaging. It's just like there's more of us and more of our talk on a daily than there is the mainstream, the big corporations. They don't have to plaster on billboards, because we could sit here weekly and spread it out like wildfire and get people hyped. But here's the thing.
You don't hype us.
That doesn't last. Yeah, that's only like a very small part of how we talk about this big thing, right? We're very critical because we hold it so dear. We're very passionate. So do you want the passion to come out? Because it will. You know what I mean? The passion, it'll come out, and sometimes you guys won't like it. It happens with Acolyte, it happens with Last Jedi, and all of a sudden, and then the creatives start hitting back. You know what I mean? So, you're right. Somebody in the market needs to be shaken. Get with it.
But no, it makes sense. But if they're waiting on us to hype it, like I said, you still have to hype us.
Yeah.
We're also going to trash. But to this point, any news is good news. I bet there was a ton of people there's tons of us bashing it. Right, or at least not understanding or getting it or why they do this, right?
Yeah.
But there's also the other side of the coin. They're like, oh, there's going to be a movie.
Right. That's right. Yeah, like I said, they have the check mark of we've already. It's almost like we before we even film a movie, we've made this much money, guaranteed, and that's what Star Wars is, right? They can probably get an estimate of how much they're going to do opening weekend. It's that the / others kind of stuff, and maybe, and like Brand, so welcome in Brand, Michael, that might be too, and I think that was to Joey's point earlier, was either two things on that aspect. There's too much to show that's too spoilery this early on that they'll do later, or it's kind of like, this is not going to be it's not the movie you think it's going to be kind of thing,
Oh no, dude, it's the movie we think it's going to be.
I think so.
It's 100%.
In a good way or bad way. You're saying that
in a good way. It's
okay.
Is it going to be a long episode of The Mandalorian or a condensed season, even? Right, one of the two.
Yeah,
you're getting one of the two things.
The concern was it was a glorified 3-episode arc.
That's what it's going to be.
But it was also confirmed by Favreau himself, saying no, that this is actually going to be a pivotal. Not the whole movie, but there are pivotal parts to it that'll span into.
Oh yeah, no, I expect
season
that
4
too.
of Mandalorian, because that he said I have it right here. Basically,
let me get you primed for another season of TV. That gets me pumped to go see
I don't want that. I don't want that. Me personally, I think
I want it to lead to the Heir of the Empire deal, but we don't know if that's a film or a series now, or if at all.
Or at all. That's what that really got us
that really
a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Really
we did that thing where it's like everything's still up in the air. 9 years into this podcast, we still don't have a direction.
Yeah.
Things are getting canceled left and right. It's like, come on, guys. At this point, we're ready for hire. we're ready.
Do you know how old the Stranger Things kids got since our last movie and everything? You know, it's just,
we'll take the pit with us. We'll sit in a room. We'll hash out a 3-part arc, and it'll be fantastic. And a marketing strategy. You know, we've got ChatGPT. We can put out a commercial. You know? Oh man. Race Dent. Yes. More kids will buy Grogu toys than Mando. 100%. I think we're on that way out of Grogu, but it's still a great marketing.
Oh, they're easy, right? What do I have? Like 15 pops. He's either holding a cookie.
You're right. You do have
a frog or what, you know, that's what they do.
It's still really easy it's still cute as hell. And it still gets me every time. Michelle and Little BC, my daughter has a theory that we haven't got a trailer yet because they had not. We had to re-edit the film after Kathleen Kennedy left changes from a woke mess. You know what? I mean, at this point, here's the thing. At this point, we have all new leadership all around, which is a great, I think for us, it's fantastic because we do need to steer a ship. And if that means retracting a little bit, that's what it means. We're here for it. We're patient. We're patient on the long run. Okay.
We have been.
We had no choice. Well, I mean, like I said, we've had the notion of 6 movies ever. Well, first it was 3 movies, nothing else. And then 6 movies, nothing else. So all this is bonus.
We're past it though, because now it's part of our world, and it's now it's promises.
We're into it, right? I mean,
yeah. So I mean, there's no like I can stay with my 6 anymore. It's I've got this.
True. Yeah, it's harder to say I could take my Star Wars and go home, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, during this Barrage Val, I went through everything again, right? I went through Fett, and Fett is not as bad as we by the 4th watch through, which is probably what that was by my 4th watch.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? Really, just take a couple pre-points out of here and put his damn helmet on.
Exactly.
You know? And this whole show is fine.
Yeah.
Maybe not back and forth. Maybe the back to tank gimmick was a little overused, right? But that's it. Acolyte. I'm like, all right, let me go through Acolyte. The Stranger is really the only redeeming quality in that flick. I tried to watch it the way I watch Attack of the Clones, because you know Attack of the Clones isn't perfect, but I love it, right? So I'm like, let me just watch the story. Let's forget Vernestra's acting, which is half impossible to do.
Yeah.
Right? And let's just watch this for what it is. And the Stranger story is the only part that is really, really, really cool. The rest of it is trash. So that didn't really change my mind. I mean, I don't hate it the way I did hate it. I just kind of took all the other stuff out, even though it's glaring.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just they have a way to go still. But
yeah, my thing with the Acolyte was the notion of it's never going to be finished, and that's why I'm like that's because I like it for the same reasons you do, and I hate it for the same reasons you do. But the notion of that they're not going to do a season 2 to continue whatever they were setting up,
even if it was animated.
Even if it was one like a first episode, you can get right back into whatever Vanessa was doing, just to put a bow on it. The fact that Leslie Headland is coming back and saying, yeah, season 2 is going to be all about Plagueis and all about, I'm like, get out of here with that. You
just do an animated for me in Clone Wars style. Let's call it and close it. You know, I don't want us to try to fix it in live action because I don't think we can. I think it would be you get too much of a backlash. You do it in animation, they'll get a lot more leeway. I
agree. Nicholas H., if any legacy characters are in the film, they will think they need to keep a secret. Yeah. But it'll be more exciting if we get a shot of them in a trailer.
Agreed. Yeah, or at least somebody's theme song, right? Like they do. Like you'll hear that, and then right at the end, you'll catch a shadow, and somebody's theme will hit.
That's all we need. Just like Luke belt buckle in the hallway scene, right? It's like that's all we need. That's all we need. We're simple. Commander Bly with the $4.99. Oh my God! I just figured out the big reveal. Grogu is Mando's father.
That's what they're working on, trying to hide.
That's crazy. That would be insane. But no, Bly. I feel like you're trolling us there, but thank you. No, Holdo somehow is alive before KK left. Now they need to redo that. I'm good with that then. That's fine. Don't give me any trailer up until the shift. They're gonna edit Holdo out of the whole thing. That's fine. Yeah, Rhino Hobbies. Maybe they're adding in the Mando. Holdo loves see these guys will have to troll me because
these guys could all be in it. I mean, we're joking, but I mean, it's like it's a possibility, Mooch.
Yeah, you got. So you said you went back and started to rewatch.
Just about everything.
Yeah, you know, I sometimes I sit there and go, okay, I want to watch Star Wars. I want to watch Star Wars, and which is good because now we have like kind of a big library of where to pick and choose, right? A lot of times before a show comes in, I like to binge just to kind of like you and I used to do back in the day. Go, 6 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock at night doing all 6 movies plus
takes a lot longer than that now.
Yeah, it does, right? So but I like to get in that gear where I take like the first couple weeks and kind of get back in the mood, so I've been holding off on Mandalorian until it's about a couple weeks before so I can binge the 3 seasons and go right in. That's
easily the best of all of them.
Yeah,
the first 2 seasons especially. The third one's great. I don't get to hate on it. I think it's fantastic.
It was just kind of like it's so funny because like you and I talk about a bunch of other things, Game of Thrones, I think Stranger Things, right? It seems like that last bit of it is always rushed to the big finale. Like they spend a lot of time and it doesn't quite land, right? And that's how I feel about
Dexter, Heroes, everything. Like nobody can land a plane to save their life. Well, literally.
Which I kind of feel that about season 3. I liked it. I thought it was great, but it was wrapped up. So it was like the build up to wrap it up so fast. And all of a sudden, like my head.
Everybody's sitting in a house and in a ball, boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
what happened?
Gideon was defeated just like that.
We found out his major plan and stopped him.
Yeah. Let's see. Hal Runner is a rumor of a Mando Grogu Lego set having Moff Gideon in it. Ooh. We talked about this too. If it was to somehow Gideon returned,
that'd be easy.
He's been
playing with clones, dude.
He's been playing with the clones. We saw no body, but at the same, I don't like.
No, it'd be a different one, a whole different one.
Oh, a whole. Okay,
not him, but
give me an army of him. Yeah, give me an army of him then. Like, more than one. That'd be cool.
It'd be easy to explain that all those troopers were him. And then there was one left, or the real one wasn't.
Sure. That's just one base, right? I mean.
It's super easy. It's easier. Well, it's the same answer as Palpatine.
Yeah.
Which would explain then they did use that for Palpatine, but the problem is Gideon's not force sensitive, so it's easy to do for him.
And he did a power grab.
He did try to take. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he did it because Project Necromancer, he just kind of like fluffed off, and so he took it all for himself, and it obviously didn't work. But the whole point of it, exactly. And so now Gideon has to fail so the Emperor, so he can go to Exegol and bring up Project Necromancer. I do think the main villain, like the thing they're going to lead up to in this Mando Grogu movie is going to be Thrawn. It's going to be his return. Like I said, I think to me that last it'll probably be like the last 10 minutes, but they'll get a distress call after this adventure. We go and everything, and they're exhausted. They'll get a distress call where he takes the new Razor Crest and he's going out of Lightspeed, comes out of it or somewhere where the New Republic is, and then it's just the Chimera with all Star Destroyer or all the First Order or whatever it is. Not First Order, but like they're something big, and then it'll stop.
The remnants, yeah.
It'll stop. We're not going to get anything, and then that'll be Ahsoka season 2 with that battle opening that whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
That would be cool, right? And so it's a lot of it's like a glorified 3-arc episode, but with a major bridge.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, what if Mando is Palpatine? So and Rey's father.
That's it. I'm blocking the chat. See, I'm not coming back for 4 more months.
See, there you go. There you go. Dodd the dad. He more Lego sets the better for him, man. TD3 Troopers got it. Yeah, no problem. Hey, thank you for checking in. We'll see you on the replay, man. I'm wondering if doing I'm thinking, what should I do a rewatch up until the Mando? Like, really, what should I be doing? What should I be?
I don't know. You know what I watch every time? That Solo is like the most.
Oh yeah, Solo's a nice comfort movie, isn't it?
So it's fun. I can put it on right now and be happy, dude. Like, yeah, a comfort movie is the exact way to say it. I'm not bothered by it. The only bad part in it is getting his name, and you just like wince at it real quick and blow load off, and be done with it. That's it. But if you're going to rewatch Getting Ready for Mando, you can just watch the 4 Mandos and the last 3 episodes of Fett.
Of Fett, yeah. Well, I would say the first episode and the last episode,
Oh, you want to get the Mando episodes, though.
True. Oh, yeah. So I would say 1 because the first one's fun. I like the first episode, just the whole.
Well, him getting out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool scene. It's a cool thing.
Well, it's from Parks and Rec or what it was. Community. Which one was it? When the homeboy came up there and he explained the whole.
Oh yeah, that was. Out. I think that was Community. Yeah.
Community. Yeah.
Patton Oswalt.
That's who it was.
Yeah, Patton. Word for word. Brand Michael, I really miss Grief Car. Yeah, that's gonna be.
How do you think they're gonna explain his character?
They just won't go back to him. They just won't
go
back
to Navarro at all.
No, they won't touch. We won't touch Navarro. He'll leave Navarro, and then we'll be on. I don't think that's Hoth either. I think they said somewhere that that's not Hoth. Well, they can say whatever they want, right?
Sure.
But I think that was another planet kind of near the system.
You talking about the Super Bowl commercial?
In Mando, yeah. No, in general, there's AT-ATs in the
regular. Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
And I saw somebody in here ask about, is that really Hoth, do we think?
Oh.
I think it was.
So, it kind of makes sense because, I mean,
there's a base.
They took over the base and they probably left the regiment there. And then there'd probably be so isolated, they didn't even know about the Emperor dying that, like a remnant stormtroopers, because they are making remnant stormtroopers figures. And I think the AT-AT driver is one of them. I don't want to
figure on the show seemed to have like was it a solo stormtrooper, like that? Not stormtrooper, like a tank trooper.
Yeah,
I forget. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was that three
from Rogue One.
Oh, from Rogue One. Yes, it was the tank troop. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, we have Tara Strong, Batman Arkham City 2. Hello there. What's going down?
I did see the Lego set with the turrets, but I mean, are turrets local to Hoth?
Right.
Outrunner. I don't know if they move them.
Using the Rebel turrets. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they called Hoth Rebel turrets?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think you probably have them any snow planet.
True.
Well, or any planet in general.
Remember the whole thing.
I used them on my bed and the floor when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing about going into some theory crafting here. The whole thing about the Rebels is that when they went to Hoth, they weren't adapted. Even the snow speeders weren't adapted. The Tauntauns were freeze. Yeah. Everything that they brought in wasn't necessarily adapted for snow. Right. So those turrets aren't like, yes, they're iconic to what we know, but they could be a makeshift kind of like just turrets.
Like we call them Scarab troopers, right? But
right. But they're beach
troopers. They're anywhere.
Right? Yeah. Let's see. Arc 501st. I hope they don't bring many OG worlds in the movie. Star Wars is a galaxy. It can't revolve around the same planets. This is something back in 1999 when we used to talk about the prequels, right? So we had, we're going back to Tatooine. We had Naboo, and then we had, different planets to go from. And every movie introduced new troopers, new movies, new aliens. So yeah, I'm hoping that if they do introduce a new planet, it is a brand new planet. Nostalgia is cool, but to me, progression is even.
I feel like they do that on purpose anyway with the new Disney. I remember we talked about that before.
Yeah.
Batu and everything else. You're not.
That's why I like Batu. I like the planet being not sense. Tatooine. Yeah. Michelle and Little Beastie, Moff Gideon fighting Mando while Katie M. O'Brien's character coming into frame and picking up Baby Grogu and walking away as we hear the classic Galactic March theme playing. She's still there. Remember the one who.
She was on. I'm watching the Rookie right now.
Is she on the Rookie?
She was for an episode, or maybe 2.
Yeah. Cassie. We all thought Jakku was Tatooine. Well, in the remake of Star Wars, which is Force Awakens, it basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ray Stan. I love the Mando show. Can't wait till the next season if they make another season. That's Favreau came out and said, I mean, there's no reason for him to say it if they didn't have absolute plans, but he said season 4 is written. It's sitting on my desk. It's written.
It's the best of the live action shows, easily.
Yeah.
Well, to me, I know you guys love Andor, but I mean, easily, Mando is to me the
Mando is the pit. Yeah. No, look, I like Andor for complete different reasons.
I know.
then I would like Mando. But if I had
sure.
to really pick it off a shelf and say this is Star Wars, Mandalorian, hands down.
Yeah.
Mandalorian is probably like the best thing that's come out of the Disney era. I mean, you know, better than even better than Kenobi. I think so.
I enjoyed the shit out of Kenobi again.
I know you do.
I've never not liked Kenobi. I just don't like the look of it. It's very TV, and I think they should have let her die, Reva die.
Yeah.
Did
you see? I saw again rumor. It's a weekly rumor. Ewan McGregor. Oh yeah, it's in production. We're doing it.
Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm cool with it. Although I like how it ended. Now you've seen each other, right? Now A New Hope makes sense. As long as you don't see each other. Oh, see, they would have to put them both in. I don't want them both together again. If I get a second.
Well,
season.
do they have to put them? You have to put Kenobi and Vader together again, or because
do you want to do it with Kenobi without Vader?
I don't know. That's the whole thing.
It's kind of what made it work.
That's exactly what it made. You take that plot point out of Kenobi. I hated the whole series.
Besides the Leia, hated it, but it just made it so much better. Yeah,
but besides the Leia stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because the Inquisitors did nothing for me in that whole series. Absolutely.
No, the Inquisitors are weak.
Yeah,
they could have done them better. I mean,
exactly.
Fortress Imperialis or whatever the hell, right?
That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. All right, first see you on the replay. Got to wake up early. Yep. Thank you so much. Well, we know we're late. We know we do this late. So yeah, hit us up in the comments after the show. Keep the conversation going. So
Michael's right there, 841. You see Michael.
Yeah. Andor and Mando are apples and oranges, both top tier Disney Star Wars, but different beasts altogether.
Which is absolutely correct. Though when we rank them, because we do, right?
Yeah.
Everything going in, I do put Mando ahead, but he's right. They're completely different.
Yeah, like. See, here's the thing about it, and which is so funny and so subjective, saying like when we theory craft Star Wars about certain things, what they should have done and what I didn't like, what I liked, right? That is completely subjective because we all have our different opinions, which is great. That to me, if you box Star Wars into a package deal, I would take Andor, Rebels, Rogue One, and the original trilogy. That's one kind of bow package. That's a bookend.
Yeah, it's a good package.
You know what I mean? And then you have the prequel package, which includes Clone Wars and the prequel movies. I would even go far as putting Acolyte in that package too, because the abundance of Jedi, that's the way it is. And then you have the Mando, which is almost like a separate thing.
Oh yeah.
And then you have the sequel, right? So there's 4 different distinctive eras in a 30-year period or a 60-year period, which is that's what we got to get away from, right?
Now, you know, if I was thinking about when we're talking about the apples and oranges, we did that for Star Wars, right? And said like they're different, but we don't really do that with like other places. I don't look at Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy 2
never
as different genres.
Never.
They're Marvel, right? So
yeah,
I mean, just kind of
that's why like you're dealing with a galactic scenario. And we can if we could talk about the first 10 years of Marvel and only put it into its like character chronological order, not like, this happened and this on this planet. Everybody's like, who cares? Let's just get to what Captain America is doing right now. See, Michelle, I'm a little BC. My daughter wants a baby Grogu ride in Disneyland. We plan a trip as soon as it's built. Well, the Millennium Falcon ride is changing to the Mando Grogu. Starting in May, so that kind of getting a Grogu ride. Yeah, so the Smugglers Run, the Falcon Run.
Really?
That's a whole brand new experience with Mando and Grogu.
But they're not changing the ship.
No, you're still on the Falcon, but it's a whole different story-driven thing. Because now, I don't know if you know, it's like if you saw that, Chris, where they've abandoned the time frame.
Oh no, I did see. I love that. Thank goodness.
About time, right?
Yeah, totally. But my question is, tell me that. How's Mando get into the Falcon?
So it's just a brand new experience. So right now you go in, there's this one, right? Hondo's there, giving you the pick up the coaxium and all that stuff. Now they've done a whole new narrative featuring Mando and Grogu. So you're either hired with them or they hire you, and you kind of go through. So we're
kind of in tandem with the ship.
Yeah, so I think Chewie might be still involved.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
so now that Hondo is a wild card anyway, he can connect to anybody because we don't ever see him. But if Chewie connects to Mando, then we really need this movie. That's probably tie into the movie. That
would be awesome. Yeah, there's our legacy character.
That's what it could just be Chewie, and I'd be okay.
I'm cool with it. Yeah. Well, they've made strides, and they could put Chewie and Han in this movie.
No, absolutely, Han will be in it. I'm just telling you, I'd be okay with just Chewie. But
I'm wondering if part of the ride is going to be like a major plot point in the movie.
Oh, that's interesting too.
I think so. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I think they'll tie them in.
Characters,
great.
They're specifically opening this new experience when the movie launches. So it's that week. It's in May. So it definitely could. Absolutely, it could be like. This is an experience we look at it as the smart move, right? We look at it as like, well, that's the smart move to do it. Have a ride that's basically like not just a one-up, but 100% tied into this new. Is that your dog?
Sorry.
That's awesome. I love it. It's so funny. He gets a pass. Don't worry. Cassidy adding Bespin is super interesting to me. Could they be looking for an Anakin Luke saber? Oh, I got you to give to Maz. The whole story for another time. I mean, why not throw that in there? See, that's how much that's okay.
That's kind of big for this. I mean, not big for this. Weird to throw into it. Could do it. That's a Tales of the Jedi story. They could just throw together. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
that's a great story that needs to get filled in.
Yeah, man. If they did it with this movie, that would be awesome. How many? Does Dave Filoni really want to get in? I really would love for him to come out and just say, "This is what I think about the sequels, and this is how much I think about them when I'm writing all this stuff." Yeah. And then that will tell you a yes or no if that would actually be a real thing, right? How much does he really want to tie in his Mandoverse into the sequels? Does he just want to leave it alone? Because he's the guy now. He's in charge of it all. Does he want to drop it? Does he want to lean into it? So that'd be, I mean, there's a lot of potential there, and I
like the idea of going to Bespin, finding the hand, and then with Maz, because Maz
and Hondo that
connect right into it. You know what I mean? And Mando, Hondo, Maz.
And then Chewie and Han, right? Because they're all.
Why isn't that the movie we're getting? I need to see something quick. That needs to be it. I'm sorry about the squeak.
No worries. Don't worry about it. He's having fun. He's enjoying the conversation. Okay, Ray said Kenobi was okay, but Mando will always be the top show to watch on Disney, and Andor should be the next show become a movie. Yeah. Sadly, we're probably never going to ever see another Tony Gilroy or
Andor is a movie.
Rogue One. Yeah. We got his whole thing. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. He's done.
Andor type movie, which, by the way, I want to reiterate too that a lot. So, Sean Levy and other people are looking at Andor, not the substance, but the way it was made, and they're looking at it a lot more closely, which I love because that would sold Andor to me a lot. Was
that view, their
cinematography and
world, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's what we need. See, that's why I like my lived-in Star Wars, not that polished Star Wars. Like to me,
again, Mando, right? Navarro's the same way.
Yeah, Mando has that feel, that Rogue One, that gritty feel to it. That's why it's like I said, that's what the prequels have a polished look to it and more different, stoic and yeah.
Hey, do you mind if Nicholas Hallows asked me a little while ago what I think about Starfighter?
Oh yeah,
I'm in.
Oh yeah.
I have zero. Okay, I think I texted you, Marco, when that came out. Right, we saw there's going to be Jedi in it. Right, I'm like, well, that fixes that because all I really need is a Starfighter, talk some familiar Star Wars terms, and some magic. Right, because that's what I think is always was missing out of Andor was there was no magic.
The Force stuff, right?
Right, you got to have it in Star Wars. So, I just say that because it doesn't have to be called the Force, right? Like Maz, you have to have something in there, maybe the bones for all I care. But you have to have something there that connects you to a mystical something. And they already flat out said there were Jedi in it, lightsaber duel. So I'm good.
I had to look at that wording again and say there was lightsaber action or there was a lightsaber battle, but not necessarily a duel. So it could be like the person, that's just deflecting sabers or bolts.
Like Kanan when he came out in Rebels,
exactly.
Right? Same move.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
Yeah, to switch gears to Starfighter a little bit, and the whole thing about Starfighter is that it is still old guard. You know what I mean? It's still a Kathleen Kennedy kind of thing. She's overseeing she's not leaving until that's done, right? And it is one of those things where I think on paper they were like, look, let's just make these independent movies all over the place. Yes, we're gonna have this kind of like ongoing story, but we're gonna make all like Skeleton Crew as a standalone and
what did they call them in the beginning? We said we were gonna get
a Star Wars story, right? It was
Star
like
Wars story with not analog,
anthology.
Anthology. There you go. Thanks. Jesus.
Yeah.
I smoke way too much.
It's all right. It was the anthology, and I think this is part of it, right? So the danger. Okay, this is why we hold Mando Grogu in such a bigger, higher standards, because Mando Grogu has an ongoing backlog and future for it. Now, Starfighter is a standalone, no familiarity as far as characters and I think planets and all that stuff. It's its own thing outside the universe, but it's 5 years after Rise of Skywalker, so it is post First Order and all that stuff. Does that news reach where they're at? Are we gonna have that influence? Okay, now we have somebody with Force abilities, a lightsaber, right? A Jedi, if you will, or whatever, just like Jude Law's character, right? Yeah. So Skeleton Crew is perfect, right? One guy with one lightsaber, and
then to really like him, Jude Law.
Yeah, to just say, to bring it in, like, okay, this is Star Wars, and here's why. But how much of it are they? Because that's the only thing that's going to be changed in this whole thing. To me, that's just another movie. That's the thing where you don't need Super Bowl commercials. You don't need TV spots. I'm sure they'll have it, and I'm sure they'll have figures. It's just one of those things where to me personally, I'm going to watch it, but I don't need like this elaborate kind of like,
it's kind of like when Rogue One came out. There wasn't. I was excited there was Star Wars, but it was also, we're getting the plans. And we just we didn't know what to expect. We had the 3 rules. Everybody has to die. We want to see Leia, and I want to see Tarkin. And they hit them.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom,
I
boom,
mean,
boom. And I was like, oh, there's no way.
You know why? Because John Knoll, who did it, understood the assignment.
And he listens to us.
Yeah, he's one of us. I mean, yeah. Commander Bly. And all I'm saying is Jack Black and Lizzo better be in this or I'm looting. That, we had a discussion about celebrity appearances just for the sake of celebrity appearances, and I really hope we're done with that. That's a Marvel thing. Do that in Marvel.
Yeah.
Leave us alone. Yeah.
If you want to be stormtroopers, it's fine. Just don't make them like the leaders.
Well, don't give them any. Yeah, I mean the Daniel Craig thing, right? That's fine.
Totally
That's
cool.
Fine.
Don't care.
Yeah.
A random Jedi in the background. Was that InSync or somebody?
Right.
That we didn't see, but I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, they did it with Jeremy Bullock and Ahmed Best, and that's
don't make it a big deal to the us. You know what I mean? That's totally cool.
Exactly. Michelle Little Beastie. Yeah.
Yep.
My daughter had an idea for new characters. Disney hire Ventress and the Bad Batch characters walking around interacting with fans.
Ventress is a favorite. Please bring.
Ventress would be fantastic, and it's relevant. You know what? Okay, so they're starting with the original trilogy characters. There's no reason why they can't expand on that and actually do have like the Bad Batch walk around. I think that'd be fantastic.
It would be fantastic. Hey, what just hit me? When's the mall show take place? Sorry to
April 6th.
No. Timeline. Right after Bad Batch?
It's right after season 7 of. So yeah, I guess so. Right, a Bad Batch around the same time. Bad Batch season 2.
Bad Batch starts right after. So so we could theoretically get that continuation with Ventress, the story she was talking about.
Yes.
In here somewhere. You guys have talked about it, I'm sure.
No, we haven't. Honestly, we haven't. We talked a little bit about Shadow Lord, meaning the time frame, but we really haven't explored if Ventress could be.
Like, who would they really be able to fight? Besides the crime lords, it's underground. It's underground.
It's
stuff,
Darth.
Right?
Yeah, it's Darth Maul
and Talon
surviving and and the Emperor hunting him down with the Inquisitors too, and Darth Maul getting into the crime syndicates. Yeah.
So a lot of that would fit. It's possible. It's convoluted if they only do a short 10 or 12. Do we know how many episodes?
There's 8 episodes. It runs April 6th to May 4th. So
that's right. I remember all that now. I really haven't paid attention, but that was in there.
I'm surprised I even remembered that.
Yeah, that was well done. I do remember it ending May 4th. Okay, I was just trying to figure out if there was
no, but I mean, she's around.
You could,
so
but this is where you get the path. Like we're still waiting on the path.
We still are. And for those you don't know the path, it was introduced in the Kenobi about the secret passage way to have Force users escape and kind of converge into one area, like the Underground Railroad, if you will. So that's
we know
Quinlan
Voss is part of that. We know Ventress is alive now.
They mentioned in Tales of the Empire, or was it Tales of the Sith, or something like that? The last Tales of with Barriss. It was in the Kenobi series, so a whole series based on the path would be great.
Yeah, we're just waiting on that. So I guess they could introduce it now, but Ventress Maul. That's it. Matchup or fight. It would probably her against Maul and Talon, or just one of them.
Yeah, it would be the point where Maul doesn't trust Ventress, right? Because they had the Dooku thing. So Ventress has already gone off that world, so maybe she's trying to be like, "Hey, look, I'm not on this fight anymore," And
she's a bounty hunter, and he's a criminal,
right?
Warlord.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
They might work. She might work for him, or take a job from him, or lots of cool shit could happen. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's what.
Michael, that's it. This is the type of theory crafting I've missed. Me too. That's another point, guys. For a long time we've been in this kind of like behind the scenes mode.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah, and sometimes that we get away from our whole love of Star Wars, and we start to get a little bit. It starts to get a little bit not fun, right? Because now we're looking at numbers and time frames and stuff like that, rather than theory crafting what we've been doing this whole time in Star Wars, right? So I can't wait, and that that happens a lot because we're in between projects and whatnot, and we are 54 days away from Maul and 100 days away from Mando, so that's going to change a lot. Our theory crafting is really going to pick up.
Yeah.
And again,
because up there, let's scroll down a little bit there. I saw somebody bring Omega up again, and it's been a while, and we used to talk about that a lot. Her showing up randomly.
The last,
Boba's Alpha that we got. I mean, there's room in here. We got a lot of room for these guys with characters. Maul came out of nowhere. Right? Yes, and it's in the same time frame. They've got us. Filoni just has this little world just really tight in this zone. Yeah. So I think why not?
I mean, look, we're in a regrouping mode. Yeah. And I do think we're in good hands. But no one watches RD. Ventress Maul team up would be sick. Yeah. Michael, man, let's just focus on the stories rather than politics of it. Yeah. I mean, we try to, but sometimes those do shape our theory crafting, because there's the timing on what, like I said, the Darth Maul show, and the timing of it and everything else, and it kind of goes hand in hand with it. But I enjoy theory crafting way more, because then
it's what we were built on. It's what we did when we started. That's how we've always been. It's become because they're not putting anything good out fast enough, right? Like when we started and we were talking about the first movies and all this stuff and new things coming out, it was easy because we hadn't covered it all. Now that we're years in, it's like, come on, you got to give us some more stuff, because the books have been kind of trash too. I got 3 more I got to go through before I say.
And
it's like there's not a lot of fun stuff popping.
No, there isn't, especially in the novel and comic book era. Like the comic books fell off hard, after the Vader series, right before the whole High Republic stuff. The comics really kind of like there's a one that I am going to get. It's a brand new one. It's the Jar Jar and Kellogg. What's his name?
It ain't Kellogg.
Not Kellogg. Ahmed Bess's character, Jedi character, is Beck.
Beck. Kelleran Beck.
Kelleran Beck. So that's interesting.
Jar Jar
right?
and Kelleran. Yeah.
Neat. It's a team up, and it takes place in between or around episode 2.
Cool.
And Jar Jar is dispatched to find allies on a planet, and then Beck has to go and basically save them, and then they team up and they have this kind of adventure. I think that was a very interesting. It's like a short 6-part thing, so I'm going to be picking that up. The Jar Jar spinoff. Yeah.
Said that. Are we ever? Is this where we get it in the movie? Would they give us not his?
This origin, is
why he was with the bounty hunters.
Who?
Grogu. Is it?
Oh yeah. No,
I'm jumping all over, dude. No, I don't want. They left it there, and I think they're just going to leave it there. Like, why was he with them? Why did the Trandoshans have Grogu?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
Because Order 66, Beck took him to Naboo. obviously, because he was on the ship. We're speculating to Naboo, and then there's the whole thing about now this comic book with Jar Jar and him. Yeah. So somebody has to steal Grogu from Keller and Beck.
Yeah, but we need I wonder if that's going to get told at any point.
They keep everything we get from Filoni or Dave Favreau and Filoni does give us little hints here and there. I mean, yeah.
He did say in that interview at the same time, he always knows where it ends. And he kind of just fills it in as it goes, right? Which is kind of
the Trandoshans in the episode, the first episode of Mandalorian is
it was Trandoshans, right? Am I saying it?
No, not the Trandoshans.
Nikto.
The Trandoshans would attack them on the road.
Sorry, that's right.
In episode 2.
That's when when the jetpack.
Yes. Yeah. The Trandoshans hijacked them on the road, but the whole base with Quell. Yeah, Quill was Nikto.
Whatever, they all look the same.
I know. they're familiar Star Wars aliens, man. That's cool with me. So
the Trandoshans don't look like familiar Star Wars aliens. They don't look like Trandoshans. They're Trandoshan in name.
Exactly.
They don't look like Bosk.
No, which I like that. I like that Bosk is an anomaly.
Yeah, Bosk, true.
He's the big.
And he's bigger too. Yeah, for sure.
I like that. Yeah, Cassidy, I'm really excited about the toys. The leaks look great. Hope that's just the tip of the iceberg. Oh, Toy Fair is this weekend, and I'm hoping that we do get something going on.
Commander Blast, hilarious. All right.
I don't know, man. But
well played, sir.
Yeah, well played. But Chris and Joey, I do think the new leadership is good. I think we're in a good area, even though we might not be reflecting it in the marketing and stuff like that. I do think that we are in a good area where it's going to be a ramp up, and I think we're frustrated that even a ramp up even needed to be happen. I think that's what our frustrations are. It's like we should never have gotten to a low point to climb out of it. Like we don't hold Star Wars in this
like what's going to get me mad enough to be like I'm really tired of this. Right? Like, I mean, I have a Star Wars sleeve. Everything about me, kids' names. It's like it get me frustrated enough to where I don't want to be on the show and talk about it for months.
Yeah, I mean, well,
they haven't done it. They need to get their shit in order. And I told you, I've been begging for Filoni for a few years now, right? Yeah. And that interview, if he was interviewing for the job right then, he wouldn't have got it. That was a horrible way to talk. And I know that's partially Filoni, but it was weak.
Yeah, it was just
it didn't fill me with confidence.
It was rudderless. Yeah,
it really was, dude. And so get me through Maul, get me to Starfighter, get me to what else is there? Ahsoka too.
Yeah, I think Maul will
Mando
really spark it again, because I was watching trailer just not too long ago, and I was just like, this looks so good. Like I'm ready to get back into some animation, like long format animation. Not just
that's their safe spot, dude, and the sweet spot. Really, I mean, don't get me wrong. We bashed Bad Batch a little bit because I think he was just pushing it with the clones a touch, right? But
yeah,
some of it was pretty great. But his Jedi stuff and Maul in particular, I don't suppose Ray Park's doing the stunts this time.
I don't think so, dude.
I didn't think he would have done it last time, but they tricked us, and he did it.
He did on
he's had full on 20 meltdowns since.
Guys, Ray Park, he's done. He's
bless his heart.
Like as far as anything involvement, there's no way. I don't care what leadership you put in there. He's not.
It's hard though, because you can tell, right? Yeah. Like I mean, in season 7, that duel, you could tell he was
fantastic.
Yeah,
it was like one of those things.
Read Rhino Hobby's comment.
Which one? Star Wars is an abusive space.
You know what it is?
Bad, brother. Yeah,
it's more like Star Wars is that spouse that won't let you look at her phone. So she's up to something, but she's like, nope. What do you want to
You're back.
I just keep coming. They beat the shit out of me, and I come back. That's what it is. It's like, no, he'll be better. He promised. Filoni promised he'll do better.
He did. Yeah,
he's gonna change.
Michelle, Little Beastie, my daughter must have too much sugar for bed. She wants a K-pop Demon Hunters and Mando Grogu crossover.
That's a lot of sugar.
That's a lot of sugar. Yeah, cut it off.
They can all wear the buns.
Yeah. It's over, Bly. It's just over. It's over. We hashtag new mall. That's just it. Michelle, I'm sending her to bed before she mentions Jar Jar the Sith Lord. Oh, don't get Joey starting that. He'll be all over that one.
Yeah, Joey and Ernie can't have that discussion.
No, it never goes good. Jar Jar needs to be canon. You guys,
he is in Lego form, right?
He is absolutely.
Yeah, I got it.
Lego canon.
Well, I think that was good. I was anticipating tonight because of the Super Bowl stuff, and as soon as it dropped, I was like, man, Wednesday's gonna be interesting. Because myself, I was almost like, no, we're gonna get a trailer, like an absolute trailer, a voiceover narrative trailer, because it's time and everything, and then
10 seconds into it, you realize what was happening.
After
Sam Elliott, why are we doing this? It's really Western this week.
Even like during, I didn't put 2 and 2 together on it, and I was like, oh wait, this is Mando Grogu. Oh wait, those are Tauntauns.
And Marco, like, you're the spouse that says, you guys just don't know him. He's a wonderful man to me. You just don't know him like I do.
Exactly. You don't know him like I do. He loves me.
he takes his kids and goes home.
Exactly. And after, it's so funny because like immediately after, when they didn't say stay for the halftime Mando Grogu trailer, like they always did before in any kind of movie, I was like, all right, we're done. As far as like this is not going to end well, and then I go, well, damn, that commercial only played once in the first half hour or 40 minutes of it, and that was it. No other different parody. And I was like, it's almost like somebody had an assignment and turned in the very, very bare minimum. That's what I would have done in high school. See?
Group assignment and one person got
what's a D- grade? That's what I'm going to turn in. So it's passing, right?
Yeah. Ray Stanley, Sam Witwer is doing the voice. We were just worried about, I was worried about Ray Park because he usually does the stunts and they model it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the whole Clone Wars season 7 on Maul versus Ahsoka was probably the best saber duo I've ever seen.
It's always Witwer talking, but it was
Maul in that motion capture suit doing that fight choreography, and
that's the part you can tell to me. It's like, ooh, it's going to be tricky because when you look at it, when you see it fight, you're like, oh, that's totally Ray Park. They're mocap. It won't matter.
There's other guys that could do it.
Don't even care if they mocap it. At this point, they don't have to.
No, they have enough footage, dude. It's just up close of Maul decapitating people anyway. So
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get out of here. It was fun, Chris. I like seeing you here. It was fun. Yeah. What's that?
We have to stop already. You don't want to talk about like Night of the Seven Kingdoms or anything?
Oh no, that's for a whole nother discussion. Right. It's a whole nother day. Yeah. I know. Hey, but on the bright side, overall, we're gonna have a fantastic year of other stuff happening too. I mean, yes,
totally.
You know what I mean? Star Wars, put it aside. We like I said, Master of the Universe is going to be I think that's one of the biggest movie this year.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest hype right now.
Yeah,
which is weird.
I know. Well,
after seeing it, I'm still hyped. Is what's weird, right? Because I know he's not as big as the silly toy. But I'm like, and that's what everybody's big complaint. Well, it doesn't really have to be, right? Superman doesn't have to be massive. You have to have the strength.
It has to be fantasy. That's all I wanted. I've been telling you that.
Me too. Yeah. And the Earth stuff makes sense. So I'm good. I'm like really, really good and ready.
Don't explain it. Just show it, dude. That's all. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a good year of entertainment, which is fantastic. We have a lot to talk about. And when it gets closer and when we do get our trailer, because it's gonna happen.
It always does, and we always bitch until it does. I mean, and 3 trailers later, we're like, okay, that's enough. Stop
with the TV spots. You're showing us too much.
Now I've seen the whole plot, and we'll do that whole thing.
I know that we'll complain about too much. I'm tired of these green Oreo cookies. Alexander Storm checking in. What's up, dude? No, you're all good. You're all good. That is exactly what the replay's for. TVC Trev, fun stream. Thanks, guys. Later, everyone. Yeah, let's get out of here. It was a pleasure talking Star Wars. We'll do this all over again. You guys, our links in the description below is the very first one is our Discord, the Syndicate Discord. That's where the conversation continues. Anything from comic books to toys, to toy photography, to Star Wars. We have our own segment on there. It's always great. If you're looking for toys, like we discussed on our Monday show, the Toy Chest show, all the links that are pre-orders, we get it sent there. We use the buddy system. It's been fantastic. So Follow all the links, support all our associates, and most importantly, our Shadow Council guys. AJ from the Forbidden Panel, Bliss Transmissions, Brian C, Cassidy B, Cliff, Commander Bly, Commander Cook, Crystal E, Don the Dad Dorn, Eric Grubb, Flavy Davy, Gavin Connor of the Holy Hour, All Cure Podcast, Hal Runner Base, James Morrow, Joseph Bailey, Chris K, Luke O, Meeks, Mervine Bolanos, Matt Logic, Muff Tack is back, Nicholas Schaefer, Obi Sean Kenobi, Rhino Ez, Rhino Hobbies, Stu John, and Troy Dodson. All Shadow Council members, thank you so much. If you are inclined to find out what that's about, scan that QR code and get involved. I promise you guys, there is going to be some exclusive content for you and all our channel members. Again, Shadow Council channel members, Pitt, you guys are amazing. Love you guys. With that, I think we're done. If you guys have anything closing to say other than more Mando, more Grogu, whatever it is, I think we'll get out of here. Yeah. So I think who wants to say it? Who wants to close us out? All right, guys. Bye-bye. That's my closer.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, later. We'll see you. See you Monday, Toy Chest. Bye.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.